I think I'm just here speaking on of. I think I'm here speaking Vladiminese, and it doesn't register sometimes. Like I feel like I've learned how to speak Greek, Portuguese, French, Spanish, and English into one language, which is like almost lying. But then you throw in some Swedish, German. Oh man, it throws it all off. Okay, but yeah, I'm just here speaking as Vlad's monarchy. Yeah, I'm a Hitler son. We made it out, guys. Nigeria did die off at World War II. That's all I'm saying. Because we're all families and we can all live at our cousin's house every once in a while. Okay, so yeah, but we're gonna see where this goes. I mean, but yeah, it's been something I've really had to be like. I really had to like have my enough balls to admit it. You know, you can't just say something like that. You can't. That's the craziest part. You can't just say. I mean, I guess you can if you know it's true. But I was the first one, so it's whatever. You know. So, but yeah, I got a whole tale to tell. This is fun. All I know is Panama has what? Has three A's in it? Oh yeah, we're good. This has just been some. This is gonna be the funnest science class, world history class you've ever been in. This is a life science, life science, in monarchy's vision. This is monarchy version. I grew up with the monarchy version of history. Everybody else has theirs. I grew up with a monarchy history point of view of it. I grew up with a monarchy vision of point of view. No, but I grew up with a monarchy's point of view. Like, it's not my fault. And I'm over here having to shut up for it, but I'm right because my history lines up. That's all I'm saying. Okay. 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 So yeah, let's say laissez envie mechez ezel. Let's see if you could break that one up. Let's see. So you know we got Philly over here. I got Philly. Got Philly. King Philippe. King Philippe. Yeah. Why? That's yeah. Why Uncle Charles? Why Philly? I said why Philly? Why? Why Philly? They're all fucking idiots anyways. I said why Philly? Why do I gotta do it? They're all fucking with me anyways. They're fucking with me anyways. Oh, oh shoot. They're all trying to fuck me anyways, Philly. They're all trying to fuck me anyway. I would get some my I would get, I find this okay, the kids had enough, right? Kids tapped out. He's good. Send him home. that's that's messed up. That's messed up. Anyways, but yeah. Man, the power of the crows, dog. History is a wild thing, bro. I mean, I'm a Bible believer, bro. I'm a theologian before I'm anything else. So, gotta keep this out here just so you guys think I'm tripping, fam. So, anyways, I wasn't lying about this one. Just so you know. I went and saw Josie. I went and found the Josies. I'm telling you, I swear to God. God took me on a journey and I found the Josies. So where was I? Where were we at? Where were we at? So we did the Josies. We talked about them. I found out about the plagues of Egypt. Look, I found this other one. Right? And it's talking about something I never even knew about, but this hella makes sense. It talks about these things called the Papyrus Eber. It talks about the Papyrus Eber. And it talks about, talks about the three types of struggles that are out there. Oh, this is what I tripped out on this book. I read it and it said, I will not. Well, let me see. This is someone's capsule. The monarchy says put it in a pill and swallow it. Oh man. Don't forget, you guys need your vitamin K every 8th day. This is how I broke it up. This has been fun, but now it's time to get to work. It's you. I know. I'm sorry, bro, but I have a father, and he does like to whip my hands, Doug. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you know that Philippe is a father, and he does whip his fucking stags in the back. Yes, he does this. I'm a Philippe's son, dude. Yeah, that's it. And even if it was just genealogical, I still fall under that for anyways. So even if it was genealogical, dog, his house is fucking on top, and I'm next. You know what I'm saying? That's how the game works. Yeah, I called. I went and showed myself to Philip. I went. I went to the consulate in Spain, in Los Angeles, and I said, "Yeah, I'm this guy." I gave him my papers. I said, "Yeah, I'm related to Philippe." Yeah, I was like, he knew what time it was. I'm ready to go home, dude. Yeah, no, I don't do anything. Hell no. Why would I do that to you? You're such a stinge on my name. That's such a fucking stinge on my name. Like, I would not do that. I'm all about the honor, dog. I don't think people understand this. I'm all about the honor. I mean, I'm all about the honor. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like you say, however you want to play your game, dog. I'm all about the honor. It is everything. Hey, I don't think you know about a Portuguese family lifestyle, fam. I don't think you know about a Portuguese family lifestyle. It's all about the honor. Oh my god, it's wild. Yeah, I think you should be in too. I think you should be in too. You seem like the perfect person to help support me. I think this is like your kind of ministry. Yeah, I saw Rome too. Hey, dude, I saw his eyes, fam. Maybe it wasn't him in person, bro, but that was that fool's eyes, dog. But yeah, if genealogy is as pure as that you can actually get it, then yeah, he should be around this time. His full body persona should be around this time. If the ascending genealogy is ascending, then he should be here around this time. Does that make sense? Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, that's how pure you could keep someone's genealogy. You know that? That's how pure you could keep someone's genealogy, that the same physiology will show up in a matter of sequence. That's how you always know who like your grandpa is, your uncle is, your father is, like they're all different shades, but these all fools look all the same. But see, the thing was is that when I was a kid, I was blind for like the first 4 years, bro. So like I don't really even understand. Like I know voices better than I know faces, dog. And then it's like as I was growing older, people started going darker to lighter, dog. Damn, that's such a cool way. Yeah, I started off in Polinsky. So like if anything were called off or however they people see me, yeah, I start in the state of California. I came in with no parents. Now, however they set it up from there, that's the glory of God. Thank God for the republic on which it stands. So I'm probably 34. I feel 28, maybe 26 at times. That's all I'm saying. I'm 34. I feel 28, probably 26. Welcome to continued citizenship, where we don't add citizenships, we just recommunalize them. Or at least my family does. You know how many bonds and stocks we have in this freaking country, dude? We have to keep the name going, Doug. Like it's our only option. I asked for my bonds. I asked for my bonds. That's all. They all look the same. They all look exactly the freaking same. It is so wild. I see my grandmother. I see it's so freaking wild. I see these guys. Okay, so there's an age bracket where I didn't see, and that was these 40, 50-year olds, that I'd grow up with in life. Be watching over me all turtle clip status. I mean, my family all coming into my life. I'm like, man, like this is a real Truman Show, dog. of family being able to see what the hell I'm doing. Like, damn, what's this fool doing over there? It's like my family wants to know. Yeah, yeah, he was shut up. Yeah. So, nah, that's not. Yeah, for me. The one in the monastery for posterity. He's got a free floating piece of cartilage in here, and they just been smacking it up every time I was out of step because I knew how to. They're teaching me how to dance. So I learned. So the crazy part is, I learned to be able to be okay with a blindfold, brother. Like, how wild is that? I was learned to be okay with being in a blindfold, dude. That's so wild. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it, though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he knows the deal. Yeah. Yeah, he got it out there. It's fine. That was a very, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you got one in. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no blue lips. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah. So yeah, so this has been a rough start, but it actually has been a pretty crazy, interesting day. So I went and filled all that other stuff out, and then okay, and then I came across this book called facts and fallacies. But when you know what fallacy really is, it's just um it's just the truth hidden in questionable ethics. Yeah, it's fallacies. Yeah. Trying to break that. Yeah, yeah. But it's true though, and we're using it for good, so whatever. But yeah, there's been some cool stuff out there. I've been learning. I found out some stuff about dude that Napoleon found the fountain of youth. He, he did it. He found the fountain. He said there was damn. So somebody really did come out here to the Americas first. So if you know Joseph Smith's idea of Mormonism, and then whatever that other guy is, that they have tablets of the Jesus that made it, of the Vladimir that made it this way to the Americas. Like that's Joseph Smith said, because Joseph Smith that said that Jesus came to the Americas and worked with the Mexicans, bro, which is a Vladimirian. You know, that's crazy. Hard to believe, but this is what I'm finding out to be true based off of my business, my religion, and my genealogy, my descendant tree. Because first you have to descend in order to ascend. Oh my God, let's go, brother. Come on. And then it says, and then the Phil and Dick and Bill. Hey, hey, these old dudes got you, fam. Look at all these references too. I'm not. That's why I'm not tripping at all either. They got a good resource. I looked some of these up. These are good. So I got like, it's not like he's not fact checking these with other people's like articles about the facts that they're bringing up. You know what I'm saying? It's called a freedom. I mean, come on now, Masons. We all know this. Come on now. I got asked too. I got asked too. I believe in one God, one woman, and an invite. So coming to figure all this out. See this globe right here? This is actually how I really look at the globe. Yeah, that's it. Upside down, right face up. Oh, so I got my, I got my, I got my son up here, bro. I raised this good. I want this fool's butt. It's a whole other story, bro. So we're here. Nice. Sprinkle it with dew. Dookie. Hey, Dookie's a wild thing, bro. Hey, bro, the number one thing, bro, I've learned on this whole freaking ride, based off of this book, is Dookie gonna get you. It talks about cow dung is the best dung to use. Maybe that's why Indians think it's holy. Yeah, it says applied with worm's blood and ass's dung. Like, what? I mean, this is like crazy stuff for magic water, fam. For magic water. So so the drugs that Egypt was working on to stop dying from rattlesnakes and scorpions in the desert is basically the papyrus Evers. And they used everything they could to figure that out. It says they used cats, dogs, fleas, monkeys, human beings, um, exteriors from animals, various sources. I mean, fool, this is all Bonaparte, dog. We over here splitting guts apart, homie, because we want guts and organs. Like, how crazy is this? Rattlesnake oil? Come on now. Yeah. Because who else has the flames of Hades hair, bro? Let's go. Who else has the flames of Hades hair, dog? It's a monarchy, even if it's anything, dog. I got Northern Macedonia on my back, homie. 9891. So, wow, now it's up to me to bow out gracefully. Oh, you hold the key, baby. Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you string me, I'll be there. Whenever you won't need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Knew just what to say, but now I found out today the words have slipped away. I know now there's a chance. Chinese chocolate remains. Yeah. Start turning to flames. And love can burn once again. I know you know. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you feel it, I'll be around. And I'll be around. Yeah. Never you will call me, I'll be there. Never you want me, be there. And I'll be around. Oh, I'll be there. And said, by eating hot food, pepper, garlic, and meat. Dot, dot, dot. There's some other stuff on here, but this because Because 125 people, 125 million people, I thought died during the plague. See, and then they're always talking about wards, dude. Like, I'm a freaking ward, bro. Like, call it whatever you want to call it, right? In the republic on which this American stands, I'm a ward in this republic. I was just given an identification card. But it's a family member, so it doesn't matter anyways. You know what I mean? So hey, cousin, you're gonna get pregnant. Like what? Yeah, like no, yeah, you're getting pregnant. We need you to get pregnant. Hurry up. Hey, cousin, we need you to get pregnant. Well, what do you mean? Yeah, no, get pregnant. Hurry up. Oh, you're gonna get pregnant with this guy. She ain't bad looking for me. I ain't tripping. Like, like, damn, God, if I have to bet all these beautiful women, God, I'll do it. For the preservation of my family, God, I'll do it. For the preservation and our monarchy, I'll bet all these beautiful looking women that look like my cousin. That's the weird part. Yes, God, for the sake of my monarchy, I will bet all my cousins over and over and over again. Well, we back in the day, you needed blood, honey, so get out of here. But that's just funny. Blood transfusion was a must from Hungarians, though. You're gonna understand. They were the first ones to come up with IV. The first to come up with IV. The first to use sheep intestines as actual blood transfusion uh, water bags. Yeah, they use them as water bags. They were the first to come up with IVF. Vladimir is the Vladimirian Grecians. The Vladimirian Grecians are the first to know IVF because he kept getting stabbed, kept getting stabbed, and couldn't produce healthy blood for himself, but he only had with his daughter or something like that. There's some family stuff in there I don't really know. Okay, that's the last question I need to find out. And that's why I need to go to the. So I want to go to the library of the Vatican. Dog. I got to know this last book, dog. There's one book that I have not yet read, bro, and I got to find this last book. There's one more book in my house, dog. I have not yet to find. That's all I'm saying. There's one more last book I have not yet to find. Like I found this one. Takes me back to Egypt. Takes me back to Alexandria. Because if you know anything about the Library of Alexandria, bro, they burned that thing to the ground, fam. They found out what the Grecians knew, and they said, "Damn, this is wild." The Romans did that, by the way. But anyways, I think it was a rebellion uprising that was sprung up by, yeah, yeah, the Moors, yeah. But anyway, So this is a whole Caucasian thing, bro. This is sorry. This is a whole Caucasian, Macedonian, like Frenchy, Portuguese, Mexican, Aztec, and like it's so wild, bro. I was just reading about the 21 missions, dude. That was the Aztecan, Mayan, Incans empires coming into the back in the day, right? They still did it. They had to just it took a little bit longer. But then they all got the names again too. So then you're just racking up the house names again, you know? Just seeing who go back and who. It's fun. Yeah, yeah. Nah, they're my mom too. Yeah, and my pets have always been in my life, dog. That's like, you know, as instructors. Yeah, I found out about the terracotta pots of Cyprus. Okay, and then this is what else I've been reading here. I've been over here on my uncle Richard's side of the family. Well, I am to shake a spear. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's the so I'm on book 4. Oh, that's a coincidence. Ivy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 leaves. Ooh. So King Lear is an actual story. I have 8 ants. That's a very true story. I mean, who else has that many kids? That's all I'm saying. I mean, even if you want to compare, pastors don't even have 8 kids, dog. 9 actually, about my uncle Richard, because there was one that was old. My grandfather had one before Gloria. It was Uncle Richard, the one in posterity. Damn. The revert, yeah. Richard the revert, yeah. And then there's the second son. Damn. Hmm. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, we made it. Hmm. I know. Totally. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Like, my thing is, like, I would have left you if I didn't like it. First. Like, the first. Like, yeah, that's why. But anyways, back to this family stuff. So yeah, Uncle Richard there looking like him, looking like him, looking like him. Like, damn. So I have. So my father's one of 5 sons. So just so you know that. My father is one son of five brothers. Like, so yeah, we're already here. This is Alfonso 2.0, dude. Just here in the Americas, and you get one male from each. You got it. Like, I have a hella dark cut uncle, but this fool's like Mexican, Aztecan, dog. So he's in the family, and he's reproducing with our lighter skin other cousins. So then I trip out, bro. Like, all my uncles are like, damn, bro. But that's the idea of building monarchy within an empire. Because it was the French, then the Spanish. The French came in, said, all right, here we go. We already know. We're going to swirl that in. We're going to swirl that in. All Napoleon, like, it's like, damn, move that over here, move that over there. Throw that on the side. And then the Spanish came in and said, no, yeah, no, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that over there. You go ahead. Yeah, yeah, no, scratch that out. And then you got Uncle Edward over there. Uncle Edward and Queen Mary, Queen Marjorie. Oh, they're over there. Like, yeah, no, send them up to the Arctic. We're all because the thing was, at one point, all my cousins were racing to get to China, dude. Okay, all my uncles were racing to get to China. That's all I know. All my grandfather's brothers, all my grandpas, basically they're all grandpas. All my grandpas were racing to get to China, dog, because I guess there's some bomb shit over there. So, so one goes over the globe, one goes under the globe, and one tries to, and two of them f up and make it to America. Like, yeah, but this isn't the thing about America was, yeah, but this isn't like, the thing about America was, yeah, but this isn't like, because yeah, it wasn't. It was like, okay, but yeah. So then his California's up and Vladimir's over here, and he's like, all right, let's bring one in for me. So there's Gilbert. the Vladimirian. So Gilbert's the Vladimirian that comes into the family. We're all, okay, come on, five brothers, because the idea of monarchy is that we don't add citizenship. You just take over citizenship. So the concept of from Alfonso when he conquered is I have five sons. So that means there's five places to sit. So then there's one king, five sons, dog. So you take that same concept and you work it in every land, and you collect the best of the best, those that are understanding, and then boom, now you have another set of dominoes you take back to Napoleon. Okay. And then we're over here doing it again. We're pulling. Okay, come on now. We got some names here. Who wants them? Yeah. But that's how the monarchy plays the game. We don't know how the republic does it though. So if you're in the Republic of America, then yeah, go ahead, play a Republican game. But I'm a monarchist, like we over here, we out here doing these things, dog. We really living life. I think the oxytolli time count. I think the oxytolli, the thing that we all base time release medicine off of, has kicked in. The oxytolli fish was Napoleon's fountain of youth. It was from the Mexican water pool, the Axotlol, the oxytolol. That is some interesting stuff. That's true. That explains a lot of what's going on nowadays. Because you get that oil and you put that into a kid's system or plasma, which is in their brain, which is the chemicals that cause all the reproduction organ processes. You get that, you throw a little bit of that in there, and you could actually time release puberty. Which is wild. Like it's sort of like that movie Page Master, bro. You go into all these different libraries. So the idea is so the thing about Napoleon's house is that his family's house was torn apart, right? They came in, swept house, King Louis, King whatever. Remember, one always gets put into the monastery for posterity, and if they figure it out, then they get to leave, and then you go off into the army. Like, oh damn, fool, I don't need to be here. My name's in here. Because what people don't understand is in medieval times, monastery was like your time out, fam. So, so let's talk about that one. And then, I mean, you would even go and get educated and then get set free. I mean, we're talking real Roman Catholic stuff. We're talking real Christian. I mean, I think I'm talking Christianese. That's at least what I'm trying to talk. But yeah, that's all American right there. Yeah, hey, cool, the freedom. Let's talk. You want to talk masonry? We could talk masonry, dog. My grandpa George was all Mason, dog. I think he was a GM. But anyways, if we want to talk about, see, so the freedom says, okay, no, I say to them what my Bible says to me: equal weights and equal measurements. If we're talking to a masonry, a masonry lifestyle, because we all know East Coast got Salem's. We all know East Coast had their witch hunts. We all know they all went through theirs. All these Protestants who claim not to be. We all know. See, the idea of penance is always to chase out the reprobates. That was always what a papal order was for. The French were the first to be on the Crusades, who would go and purge the roads. You know, because these fools are out here knighting each other, all throat lodging. No, yep, yep, yeah. So now, hey, all I know is I got all 5 rings and my markers still. I got all 5 rings and my marker still, dog. Yeah, I see it. All 5 rings and my marker, dude. Yeah, but yeah. So, because people say like when I came into school, they saw me in school. It's like he was always with like the handicap, the disabled at the time. We were called disabled, okay? We were called the mentally challenged, and I had my blindfold on. I was the blind kid there. Like I was the blind kid in school because they were injecting my eyes. My eyes were green, fam. Unless I'm a field, then they're like super blue. But I don't like that'd be crazy. Yeah, yeah. I know what I feel. Yeah, I said it. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I asked him. Yeah, I said, let me see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. This is my father's church. This is our. This is. This is my monastery, dog. You don't understand the one for posterity. The church has been my monastery, bro, or it's been ours. But you know, there's always been one in there for posterity. We've always been walking around, you know. We've been breeding in the Americas. Yeah. Well, there's been one. I'm telling you, it's always been the brothel's life for me, fam. Anywhere I've been, dog, I've seen some of the hottest women you've ever seen in your life, fam. Don't you understand? I'm a freaking Grecian, bro. I am cursed with hot women around me all the time. I am so cursed. Just like they're cursed with having very handsome individuals around them. Like I am cursed. I'm cursed. There's just such a just a femininity out there. Yeah, but Napoleon knew that's a cat anyways. He only had daughters to offer anyways. That boy ain't got no stacks. He's okay. That's what I do on Mondays. No, Mondays are my day off. Like yesterday was hella work. Ugh. Um, Working on the farm. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, the neighborhood, the neighborhood. It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood, the neighborhood. Yeah. So I've been reading, and I think I'm gonna do something. Yes, yes, yes. The degrees. What degree on which you stand? Ophelia, have we not already knew what thy left and thy right hand have thy privy? Oh, fie upon them! Some such squire he was that turned your wit the seamy side without, and made you to suspect me with the more. You are a fool. Go to. Oh God, I go. What shall I do to win my lord again? Good friend, go to him, for this light of heaven. I know he has here. I knew, for I know I've already lost him. If for my will did trespass against his love, either in discourse of thought or deed that's already been done, and the mind's eyes and mind's ears of any sense of intangible intangible compare, or that I do not yet and never did, and ever will, though he did shake me off. To burglary, divorcement, love him dearly, comfort forswear me, unkindness do much. Unkindness has brought me to this much, and his unkindness hath defeated my life. So now I never know my love of a tainted life. It does abhor that I speak these words, to act that I might at a meteor. Speak as a median. Sorry, I speak the word to that's because yeah, that makes sense. To do the act that might the addiction earn, not the world's mass vanities burn, nor the world's passive vanity could make me pray to be content with these rumors of business of our intent. Does him offense, and does the chide with you, if there'd no other to be but in the warrant and merit of your view? Trumpets within, hark! These instruments summon up to supper the messengers of Venice. Stay the meat and go and weep no longer. I guess that's me, yeah. Because at the end of my life, they're gonna ask me who my at the end of my at the end what they may ask who's the ward that oversaw me, and it'd be Gloria G. Alcaraz Compa. Gloria Compa. Yeah, I guess we're following this lineage line. The Compa. I found out the Compas were from Fremont, and they're the ones that signed the treaty to end the Spanish Empire, Doug. No, the Spanish American Indian Treaty. But yeah, they were from Fremont. I just came back from over there. That was crazy, bro. I went and I had a 72-hour hold, and I saw my Portuguese uncle. They said no one could touch his cane, and then they released me, and I was staying around the Fremont, Pleasant Hill. I went up to Herculean Town, bro. The plaster. These people, instead of selling their houses, they bought more land, put in better piping, and just transferred over their house. How crazy is that? They did 13, 16 houses. The Herculeans, dude. It was wild. That's some Grecian history. The population that they have is 244,000 and three. Everywhere I go, yeah, I got a wife and kid. I'm the head of a household. Yeah, I got three. I have to. Yeah, it's just I have to. Yeah, can't not. I've always claimed to be a head of a household. The ritual after childbirth. The gecko, the monitor lizard, the sand reptile, the sand lizard, and the chameleon. These are unclean to you among all that creep. Whoever touches them when they are creep, when they are dead, shall be unclean until evening. Anything on which any of them falls when they are dead shall be unclean, whether by any wood, cloth, thing. They're telling you don't use these things, dog. Don't use this. This isn't it, sister. This isn't it. Don't use that. Don't use that for a steak. And then touches the carcasses of any of them shall be unclean until evening. Yeah, dude, don't touch any dead thing. Conduct prescribed, yeah. See, we're still in this. Profane fire of name and yeah. I'll be back.